Namaste, Jv'n. I am Jv'n Shobha Kumari, Assistant Professor in Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Department of Agriculture, Veterinary Science. Today, I deliver a lecture on this topic, package of practices of soybean crop. Soybean, scientific name, Glycine maxilla. Introduction, soybean possesses a very high nutritional value apart from the high yield potential. Soybean being the richest and cheapest and easiest source of best quality protein and fat, having a vast multiplicity of uses as a food as an industrial product is called a wonder crop. Soybean is also known as a wonder crop. Importance, soybean contains 40% high quality protein and 20% oil. Soybean protein is rich in the valuable amino acid lysine 5%, which is deficient in the most of the cereal. In addition, it contains a good amount of minerals, salt, vitamins, thiamine, riboflavin, and its sprouting grain contain considerable amount of vitamin C. Vitamin A is present in the form of precursor carotene, which is converted into vitamin A in the intestine. Enriching cereals flour with the soybean improve nutritive quality. Soybean contain less starch, thus it is good for diabetic patient. Bread, chapati, milk, sweets, palav, it is can be prepared with the soybean. Wheat flour fortified with the soybean flour make a good quality and more nutrition chapati. Soybean is used for the making high protein food for children. It also is used as a cooking medium and also for making naspatic ghee. The industrial uses include soya milk, soya flour, soya cake, biscuits, varnish paint, cosmetics, and the pharmaceutical. 1 kilogram of bean may yield 5 to 6 kg of soya milk. Approximately 85% of soybean product is utilized for the oil extraction, 10% for seed, and 5% for food purpose. Origin, based on the historical and geographical evidence, Eastern Asia or China is generally regarded as the origin place of soybean. It has been cultivated from the prehistoric time in China. It was introduced in USA 1804 as in India during 1880. Distribution, soybean is the one of the important crop of the world. The imported soybean growing countries are USA, Brazil, China, Argentina, and India. Production of soybean in India is restricted mainly to Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, UP, and Gujarat. Classification, soybean is a member of the family Leguminaceae, subfamily Papilionoideaceae, and the genus Glycine. Climatic requirement, soybean is cultivated in a warm, moist climate and grow in monsoon season from June to October. Temperature 15 to 32 degrees Celsius is required for its germination. Optimum temperature required for its growth and yield is 32 to 33 degrees Celsius. If temperature is below 10 degrees Celsius, crop growth is retarded. Similarly, if the temperature above 38 degrees Celsius, crop growth is also retarded. Day temperature of 25 degrees Celsius are good for its flowering. Crop can be grown in areas receiving 600 to 50 mm rainfall. Rainfall during the maturity deteriorate the grain quality. Cloudy weather prolongs vegetative phase. The crop is generally cultivated at an altitude 1200 to 2000 meter. Soil requirement, soybean is grown on a variety of soil ranging from the light to black cotton soil in different pockets of India. Well-drained or fertile loam soil are ideal for its cultivation. Soil should be loose and well aerated. Highly compacted soil are harmful for root nodule development. Crop is sensitive to both saline and acidic condition. Can we grow with in a pH range of 6 to 7.5? In acidic soil, liming has to be done to raise the pH to above 7. Waterlogging is injurious to the crop. Variety. The variety recommended for the cultivation are black Brake, Lee, Clark, Hardy, improved Pelican, Punjaban, Ankur, Alankar, Sirajit, PK262, K30, KHSB2, Monento, KB79. These are the variety of soybean crop. Land preparation. Land should be level and be free from the crop suitable. When deep plowing with the mold floor by toe harrowing and planking are sufficient for the soybean crops. Sowing time of sowing. Sowing of soybean soon after the onset of monsoon. Rain is best and the compared to the its earlier or later sowing. There should be optimum moisture at the time of sowing. Sowing during the June to July months seems to be the best seed rate. Sowing of seed rate depend upon the size of the seed, test weight, spacing, and method of sowing. Generally 60 to 70 kg seeds are required per hectare. If sowing is delayed due to any reason, the seed rate must be increased by the 25%. Spacing crop is shown at the row to row spacing 45 to 60 centimeter north, 30-45 centimeters central and South India. At the time of thinning plant to plant spacing is kept at 5 centimeter. Method of sowing. The sowing should be done in line with the help of seed drill or behind the plow. The seed should be sown at 2-3 centimeter depth in heavy and 4 to 5 centimeter light soil. Nutrient management. For obtaining good yield of soybean, 15 to 20 tons of farmyard manure or compost per hectare should be applied. Like other leguminous crop, requirement of nitrogen is substantially fulfilled from symbiotic nitrogen fixation for the rhizome. Seed treatment with the rhizome not only enhance the yield but enrich the soil also. Rhizome inoculation can fix 150 kg nitrogen per hectare in the soybean. An application of 20 kg nitrogen per hectare starter dose is sufficient to meet the nitrogen requirement of the crop in the initial stage. Soybean requires relatively large quantity of phosphorus is taken up by the soybean plant throughout the growing season. The period of the great demand starts just before the pod formation till 10 days prior to seed development. A dose of 60 to 80 kg P2O5 means phosphorus per hectare is generally recommended for the crop. Soybean also require a relatively large amount of potassium. The rate of potassium uptake climbed to peak during the period of rapid vegetation growth, then the slowdown about the time bean began to form. Application of 50 to 60 kg potassium is sufficient to meet the requirement of soybean crop. The fertilizer should be preferably placed at the sowing time about 5 to 7 centimeter away from the seed at the depth 5 to 7 centimeter from the seed level. Water requirement for the cultivation of soybean crop. During the Kharif season, soybean crop generally does not require any irrigation. However, if there is a long spell of drought, irrigation are found beneficial. Flowering and pod filling stage are most critical stage at which the moisture stress severely damages crop yield. Jack basin and border strip method is most popularly used for the irrigation soybean. During the excessive rain, proper drainage is also equally important. Weed management. Soybean being a rainy season crop is heavily infested with the many grasses as well as broadleaf weeds. The most common weeds infesting the soybean crop are Dactyloctinium egyptium, Illucina indica, Sorghum halicens, Cyperus rotundus, Sarandon dactylon among grass weeds, Calosia argentea, Digitaria species, Trianthema prochuletrum, Tribulus tristis, and the Phyllenthus nidori among broadleaf weeds. These are the weeds which is infested the soybean crop for the nutrient purpose, for the cultivation purpose, competition with the light, moisture, nutrient, and space. Crop is sensitive to the weed competition, particularly in the early growth phase. The most critical period for the crop weed interference is initially 30 to 45 days. Weed emerging after the period are suppressed by the smoothing action of the crop. Yield loss soybean may be ranges 25 to 70% depending upon the intensity and infestation of weeds. Besides yield loss, quality also adversely affected. Weed in a soybean crop can be controlled by the using khurpi, hand hoe. Generally, two winnings, one at 25 days after sowing, other one at 35 to 40 days after sowing. Keep most of the weeds under control. Timely availability of labor and time consuming are main difficulties of hand weeding. Herbicidal weed control has been found efficient and economical in soybean. Pre-plant application of fluclorile, triflurylin 0.5 to 1 kg per hectare. Pre-emergence application of elaccolor, butaclor 2 kg per hectare is recommended. Harvesting or threshing. The majority of periods range from the 90 to 140 days depending on the variety and season. At a maturity, the leaves turn yellow and drop. The pod dry out quickly and the seeds in pod is hard and tough. The moisture contained in grain should not be more than 12 to 40%. Preferably, the crop should be plants or by cutting with the sticks. Crop is threshed by the beating with the sticks or bullock of the tractor thresher. By mechanical soybean thresher, the grain should be dried in the sun to drying the moisture up to 10 to 12% for safely storage. Yield by adopting improved technology, improved varieties of soybean yield 30 to 35 quintal of grains per hectare is achieved. Thank you guys. If you have any query, any doubt regarding this session, please write in the comment.